Final race of the day, race number 10, another Class 3 contest. Finish off on the turf as well over the 1,400 metres. Solar Champ, second up for the campaigns. Drawn wide though, barrier number 10. He had barrier 3 last time out when he finished second to Dragon Fortune. Master Delight from barrier 1 on debut behind Packing Victory where he finished third. He gets barrier 12. Super Winner should roll despite drawing wide as well, barrier 14 for him. Star Performance won first up this season, then behind Dragon Fortune last time out finishing in 6th. Run Cool's got speed as well from barrier 8. Smart Patch, Paul O'Sullivan, Derek Lung from 5. King's Capital up in class, a last start winner as favourite, beating Solar Power. Charge On makes a seasonal return, very consistent at the back end of last campaign, always in the market. And Vitralite, close to a class drop, gets barrier 2, only beat a couple home behind Decisive 12 first up this campaign, Mark.
Run Cool goes to the front on the speed map. Super Winner's up outside of him, but Super Winner also has the option to push on because he does like to roll to the front. Golden Link, well, the couple that get their head up are following each other there, Super Winner and Golden Link. King's Capital, Meridian Genius, good spot for him. Star Performance, Hall of Champ, Charge On and Baby are the three that are out there, 3 wide from Hossein Bolt. Master Delight, really strong debut and fantastic show. The big horse will be ridden along pretty hard early probably.
We will hear from John Size about Master Delight very shortly. We'll start off though, Paul, with Hossein Bolt's Hall of Champ and Star Performance, who'd won the start prior to this.
Yeah, look, I think Star Performance is a fresh horse. I've left him out. I've left Hossein Bolt out. I think he needs to improve a bit. But the one I have got in here is Hall of Champ. I think he's one of the main dangers. He's drawn awkward in 10, but again, he can get back and run on strongly. Blake Shin knows his horse well, so look, he's one of the main chances for me.
And got him on top. He's at 12 and 3.7 at the moment. Can't see that lasting. Had every chance here, but there was a massive pull in the weights to the winner, Dragon Fortune. Barrier number 10, but Blake's got a good record on the horse, so he'll overcome that.
OK, Master Delight, we've only seen him once so far, was very good on debut. To tell us more, we can hear from trainer John Size.
John, Master Delight, a maiden winner from Australia who lined up a couple of weeks ago and put up a terrific run. He must have impressed you, surely.
Yeah, he's done well. He's settled in very quickly, actually, which is surprising for a new horse. And just the first time he trialled here, or the only time he trialled, he did everything properly. He seems to have a very good temperament, good nature, so went to the races and he raced well. He did what you'd be hoping he'd do. You know?
Was that run one of the reasons just behind the one trial, because everything had just gone so well to train with him?
I didn't think there was much point in trialling him again. He did everything correctly. He was fine.
How's he come through that first run and trained on?
Seems all right. I mean, he's going back to the races a fortnight later. He seems to have done well after the run. He looks good, and he probably should run well again.
Drawn a little awkwardly this time round. He did slightly miss the start. First up just half a stride, but how do you sort of envisage him over 1,400 metres?
Yeah, it's a very awkward gate. Hopefully they show good speed in the race, and that might help him. If the field splits up a bit, he might get into midfield or something like that with a trial, and that might help him out.
Just quickly, Waikuku at the trials on Friday morning. Very ordinary conditions, but how do you feel he went this morning?
He looked normal to me. I think he normally that's the way he trials, and I didn't see that there was anything different from his usual pattern.
What's on the radar for him to get towards the second Sunday in December?
He runs on the 17th in the handicap, and then he runs in November in the set weight race.
So that's the Oriental Watch Sha Tin Trophy coming up on the 17th. Looking forward to that. We'll keep concentrating on this final race here at Sha Tin. And Super Winner we'll move on to now, Mark. Ideally, they want to find the front and dictate, but I'm not sure he can this time.
No, maybe not. But look, he was back to the Super Winner of old last time. He got the head right up in the air. He gets a weight allowance for Alfie Chan this week. He was absolutely flying, and even when he ran third behind My Sugar, it still wasn't a bad performance, but he was just pulling hard again, Paul. I've got him in on a minor line because he was going too well prior to leave out.
Yeah, look, I didn't quite get him in from the 14. I just thought he might have to work, and if he does get to the front, as you say, he can get his head up and over race and carry on a little bit, so he didn't quite go in for me.
All right, what about King's Capital, though, Paul, who's a last start winner, but comes up in class as a result? He
does, but look, he goes in for me. I thought it was a nice, strong one. And he always threatened to do this at last season. He's drawn 7, so look, if he can get the early pace and come across with, like, Super Winner, he can probably get a nice run just in behind. King's Capital. So, look, I didn't want to leave him out. I've definitely got him in up and great.
He was right on the edge between Super Winner and King's Capital. We'll get a good guide on this race because we've got Solar Power and the Anomaly, both chances running earlier in the program. And look, when he hit the front, Solar Power's come again, but he's come out and bolted in since that race. So it was a good performance from King's Capital.
All right, so he's definitely in consideration. Baby's favourite, Paul, at this stage, but again, it's quite an even-looking race.
Yeah, I'll wait for Baby to get to Happy Valley. That's his happy hunting ground. But look, I'm going to go with Master Delight. We heard from John Size there. The horse, I think, has improved a lot from that debut run. If he can get into midfield position like that he suggested, which I think he can with Joe on, I think he's going to be tough to beat. And he's come out of a very strong form race with Packing Victory winning. Hall of Champ, the hardest to beat though. Look, he's been running well and he's a pretty fit horse. He's already had a couple of runs this season. Really Ingenious goes well fresh. He's been placed 3 of his 4 goes fresh. And King's Capital up in grade. 2, 1, 11 and 10.
Going to stick with Hall of Champ at the top of the book, despite the wider draw. He had every chance last time when Dragon Fortune beat him. He followed him, and it was a big pull in the weights. It was 132 pounds against 116 or something similar to that. Meridian Genius on a second-up record, drawn 1, 4 starts second up for 3 seconds. Master Delight can improve after his first start, extra 200 metres, and he did win over 1,300 at Newcastle and placed over 1,500 prior to arriving in Australia. And Super Winner to round out the top 4, 1, 11, 2 and 3.
I've actually got the same 4 numbers as Paul there. Mark's got 3 of them, so 1, 2 and 11 in calculations there for our final race, race number 10, Class 3 over the 1,400.